You know, in 1996 in Atlanta, we're in Blast Off, Robert Esmie, Glenroy Gilbert, Bruni Surin, and Donovan Bailey, the world's fastest man, destroyed the Americans at their own game in the 4x100 at the Atlanta Games and won the title, one of the first times ever that the States were defeated in their marquee event. NBC didn't like it too much and cut them off in relation to their celebration. Same thing they did when Bailey broke the world record in winning the 100 meters a few days before. Now, fast forward to 2024, Glenroy Gilbert is a coach for the Canadian Olympic team, and he guided a very talented squad to another Olympic gold medal, also in the 4x100. Now, Andre Grasse, who won the 200 meters at the 2020 Olympics in Japan, led them to a stunning upset. Now, the Markham, Ontario native, had the last leg in the championships, and he outdistanced the field by about a meter to become Canada's most decorated Olympian, with Penny Alaxiak with 7 medals each. Now, according to Canadian press, the victory came in stunning fashion at the Stade de France on Friday, August 9th. With the Grasse again running the anchor leg, the Canadians posted a winning time of 37.5 seconds in Friday's final. Ironically, the majority of the participants on the relay had failed in qualification for either 100 or the 200, but they had a strong relay team. South Africa, of all teams, was second in 37.57, while Great Britain, always strong in the relays, came in third at 37.61. The United States, who have been shit in the bed at the Olympics in a 4x100 for men's for years, botched his first handoff and was disqualified. There was a protest about Team Canada winning, but turned to be nothing, and rumor has it a member of the American media was trying to convince either one of the teams that finished behind Canada to file a protest, which was done, but it was no merit. It was beautiful handoffs. Now, the Canadian squad included Aaron Brown, Jerome Blake, and Brendan Rodney, improved on a silver medal they won in Tokyo. And 5 years before, they won bronze. It feels amazing to be out there with these guys, my brothers. I've been with them since the beginning of time, so it's amazing, said de Grasse. We talked about this moment for years. It feels good to bring it to fruition. I'm super grateful. Now, the 29-year-old sprinter, again, is now tied with Alaxiak as Canada's most decorated Olympian with 7 career medals. At this riding, 2 gold, 2 silver, and 3 bronze. And, of course, he was mentored by the great U.S.A. Bolt in the previous Olympics. We all talked about this moment. It's a complete set. We got the bronze in Rio. Tokyo, we got the silver. Now it's like icing on the cake to get the gold medal with these guys, he told CBC. It's an incredible feeling and a great way to end the games, so I'm pretty happy. CBC Sports' Devin Haru reported one team launched a protest against a Canadian squad, noting Rodney stepped on a line during his run. The protest was declined, as a rule change allows for a runner to step on the line, but not with consecutive steps. I just, bad form by whoever that was. I knew we were going to get together, watch the film, see what needed to improve, Brown said. I never stopped believing, these guys can do incredible things when we get together and put our minds to it. It showed today. Never count ourselves out no matter what lane. It can be lane 2, lane 9, we can be in the stands. It doesn't matter. Give us a lane, give us an opportunity, and these guys can make magic together. It turned out lane 9 was just enough. They didn't automatically qualify from the semifinal, but again got in that final spot. Lane 9, and I agree, was probably the perfect lane, Rodney said. We're all kind of tall, so we didn't have to worry about anybody in lane 9. For us, we just focus on ourselves and just get the run. Now, Canadian Olympic champion Donovan Bailey, who was watching the event live in the CBC studio with the longtime Hockey Night in Canada announcer Ron McLean, had always remained confident the Grasse would deliver in these games. Amazing run, Bailey told CBC Sports after the race. These guys are so familiar with each other. Andre has no major injuries or surgeries. He's going to continue to do amazing things. I thrived in pressure situations, and Andre the same in the 4x100. We're cut from the same cloth. Not one member of Canada's gold medal team, again, managed to qualify for an individual final in 100 or 200 earlier this week. De Grasse had never missed a final or a podium in his 6 previous Olympic events in Rio and Tokyo. We trust in each other. We know each other well, Blake said. We just know what are the cues. Now, what are the switches we need to flip in each person? We have such a big trust and faith in each other. Canada coach Glenroy Gilbert again, part of the 4x100 team in Atlanta, says the relay squad decided they wanted to leave Paris as Olympic champions and put it in their mind to do it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you go back and watch the race, they'll probably be showing on NBC tonight or CBC over the next few days. When you have someone like Andy de Grasse has the experience to run the final leg, all you need to give him that opportunity, because with de Grasse, and I think he learned this from hanging and watching Usain Bolt, his last 30 meters of any race is his best. And you look at the way he didn't qualify for the 100 or didn't qualify for the 200, he was gaining strength. He's not a fast starter, but he's a fast finisher. And that's what happened. Now, he had a little bit of controversy this week, of course, because his coach was suspended for romantic entanglement and allegations, dealing with some lawsuits in the States. His coach was lost his accreditation, and I guess he had a nagging hamstring injury going into the semifinals of the 200. So the idea about this, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest teams in Canadian history have always been hockey, but the track and field champions in 1996, in the words of the late Don Whitman, Saturday nights in Atlanta, you Canadians were going to remember this at the end of time. We destroyed the Americans in their own country. It has never been known a Canadian sprint team and sprinter has destroyed the Americans so much on their home soil like it was in 96 in Atlanta. It really fucked them up. And Bob Costas, which led to the 97 and 150 meter match rate, Bob Costas was trying to say Michael Johnson was the world's fastest man at the time. That's something that's unforgivable. If Bob Costas ever shows up in Canada, he's either going to be booed out of the airport or booed out of the announcing booth. He should know better than that. Never underestimate a champion. We deserved in 96, after the debacle of Ben Johnson, in 84 and 88, being on drugs, the gold medal was taken away. He wiped that out down to Bob. I wonder what Bob Costas is going to say tonight if he sees we won again. He probably saying, this was a fluke. The Americans, by the way, sucked in this race. I mean, they're supposed to be they have at least 15 elite sprinters at 100, 200, and 400, and you can't even learn to pass the baton. See, Canadians were used to passing the baton, and I tell you why. We've done it in the Commonwealth Games with great success, done it in the Pan Ams, done it in various international meets. You look at the Diamond League or whatever, usually Canada knows how to run the 4x100. This goes way back to the 1920s and 30s when our female track and field stars, we all know they won an Olympic championship, I think back in 28 or 32. We know this is one of our key sports. Now, they may end up be winning Team of the Year this year in the annual, what they call amateur polls. I didn't expect them to win gold today. I figured they're going to be in the medals. To see them win, and basically it was a workmanlike performance, as that can be said for something that's less than 38 or 39 seconds. The old Canadian grit. So congratulations, Team Canada, 4x100 champions again, 28 years after Saturday night in Atlanta, as we say. And in the words of great Donovan Bailey, when you run the race, you got to give it your best, and we gave it our best today. Another gold medal for Canada Olympics, turning out to be our best non-boycott Olympics in history, and there's a reason why, even though Mitten didn't qualify for the shot put final today. We're giving our best at the international level. And don't forget the Diamond League, it really helps Canada because Moabed and the different people. By the way, the 800 meters tomorrow are great Canadian runners in it, so keep an eye on that. Could be another medal for sure. Thanks for listening. Bye.